I have been working hard to become physically stronger, and I'm going to tell you why. We're wasting time. Hello Hotties, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Ali Mack and I'm currently a 7th grade math teacher. And speaking of hottie, I just got done exercising and I'm really hot and I put the sweater on because I know y'all don't really want to see me in my exercise get up. While you're here, please click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos from me. This is day 6 of Vlogune. So in this video, I'm going to tell you a story about the time that I was not strong enough to break up a fight, and this made me want to become stronger physically. Please stick around to the very end so I can show my newest favorite weightlifting move. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the video. It's going to be short and sweet. Okay, when I first started teaching, I would break up fights when they would happen at school. Usually my strategy was, if 2 kids were fighting, I would get behind the one that was the most aggressive, grab them by their waist, and turn them around. So it would break up the fight. And this strategy worked really well with elementary students. Also, I want to point out that I was not married at the time when I first started teaching. And I don't want to brag or anything, but my husband babies me. He will not let me carry anything in. And it's been that way for going on since 2012. So I have gotten weaker. Before I met him, I had 2 babies. I believe they both were, or one was in diapers and one wasn't. And a lot of times, you know, moms with little kids, you have one on your hip and you're carrying the other one in their little carrier. So your arms get pretty strong. Well, since I met my husband, he hasn't allowed me to really lift or do because he's a gentleman and I love my Southern gentlemen. So anyway, I feel like that's the reason I got weaker, because I used to be really strong. Like, I could pick up a 200-pound person over my shoulder, no problem, and carry them. And I don't know if I could do that now. I'd probably hurt myself if I tried. So here is the story. And this happened to me not once, but twice. Okay, so there was 2 boys and they were arguing. I was wearing my Bob's shoes and they don't have a lot of traction underneath them. One little boy, teenager, was walking towards another little boy getting ready to fight him. I grabbed him behind his shoulders to try to keep him from walking off, and I literally was sliding with him. And this little boy was not he was a 6th grader, and I could not stop him. And that's when I had the epiphany that I don't need to break up fights anymore. Now, fast forward to now, and right before this pandemic started, I got to thinking about my own children, and I'm thinking, what if they were to get into a fight and the teachers that were nearby that could possibly break up the fight did not break up fights like me, and my child, definitely not my daughter, were to get beat up because nobody would help them. So I've always said, even when people told me not to break up fights, that I was gonna break up fights, because if my child was getting beat up, I would hope that someone was there to stop it. So I just started to revisit this policy I have of not breaking up fights. And I realized that I need to be better for me. Not only do I want to be strong so I can stop fights from happening perhaps, but I also need to be strong for me. So this is one of a million reasons why I want to get stronger physically. I want to be able to prevent fights from happening. If you made it to the very end, I'm gonna show you my favorite new exercise move. Also, I wanna point out, I got new weights. I upgraded to 8 pounds. My favorite move is called an Arnold press. Let me show you what that looks like. By the way, I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I saw all his movies as a kid. All right, that is it for this video. If you found it helpful, informative, or even entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below the strong arm emoji. And again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video, which will be tomorrow. And you all have an amazing day. Goodbye.